Listener discretion is advised.
The opinions expressed on this podcast are those of the individuals, and they do not reflect any official view of the United Steelworkers, USW Local 105, or its officers or sub-board members for officers. Now, from the banks of the mighty Mississippi, this is Steel Revolution.
Is that special Pat Stock intro music? Sounds like something he'd listen to.
Just for Pat.
Welcome to Steel Revolution 93 for July and August.
93.
I'm Roy Hutt.
I'm Mike Nicholas.
Sean Geisens.
And Pat Stock.
Gotta love that voice. All right. Unfortunately, begin the podcast here with some sad news. Union brother from 105 here, Mike Lopez, passed away due to a motorcycle accident not too far away from the plant. Also, yesterday, Richard Trumka, the president of the AFL-CIO, passed away. He was 72. He was at his grandson's birthday, so shock that he passed away. He wasn't sick, wasn't in the hospital, nothing like that. He spent more than 50 years in the labor movement or fighting for working people. So we'll begin the podcast now with a moment of silence. All right, back after the moment of silence. Get some information and news to discuss about coming around the local with some local news here. On FMLA front, we put in the forerunner. The company will be looking at FMLA absences with more scrutiny, I should say. If you go over whatever your cert is, expect a recert to come your way. You'll have to be recertified. If you have any questions, you can reach out to your committeeman or your bargaining rep, but just so you're aware that they will be watching that. There is 282 days until our contract expires. So be getting ready, be thinking about things you want in the next contract. Be ready to put those on a survey. Plenty of spots on that survey for you guys to write in suggestions and things that's giving you a hard time or things that would make your work-life balance easier. Those surveys will be going out at the end of August. They'll need to be back in by the end of July.
How do they come in by the end of July if you're sending them in August? Really?
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
They'll
Probably by the end of September,
they'll be going
right?
out around the end of August, and you'll need to return them at the end of September.
That's a little bit better.
That's why you're here, Mike.
I understand.
Looks for radio.
No comment.
Our contract logo survey continues. We've got a couple entries as of now. Again, those your drawings need to get to the hall at least by August 31st. We'll announce winners September 1st. Also have a solidarity event in downtown Bettendorf, be next Saturday. We're going to begin at the VFW Post 9182 in Bettendorf at 2 p.m. We're going to raffle off some prizes at 3:15. We'll then go to Sports Fans, be down there from 3:30 till after the raffle, which the raffle is at 4:45, and then we'll end in the Solidarity event pub crawl at Purgatory's Pub at 5 p.m. with a raffle at 6 p.m. Again, we're doing this to support the businesses in the community that supported us during the last contract. Our Union Golf Tournament is next Thursday. Please arrive at Glens Creek at 8 a.m. You get the golf course right this time?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Pat. Unions make a difference. a little article here that wages for union members are 11.2% more, or union members get 11.2% more in wages. 96% have employer-sponsored healthcare coverage, and 93% also have paid sick leave. Should be getting another batch of new hires August 9th as we continue to, the company continues to try to hire new hires, and hopefully more will be coming in as we continue to try to reduce forced overtime, which as of now, or this week, there's 10 departments with forced overtime. Again, we're asking everybody to wear orange shirts on Thursday to support our brothers and sisters that are getting forced. And we will continue to work on that issue. Again, yesterday got told, I guess not notified, not asked what our opinion was as a union, whether it be local or at the international. Got told about the COVID mask policy. Pat, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so we were called in on Thursday, and they let us know that they were going to be reinstituting the mask policy, regardless whether you had a vaccination or not. Again, this will start on Monday, August 9th. They will do video surveillance again as you're coming through the gates. You have to have your mask on. Anywhere where you can't remain 6 feet away from somebody, you'll have to have your mask on. And they did say, depending on what happens the following week, they'll start writing people up if they see them without a mask. So as unpopular as this is, it's back due to the spike in COVID cases. The company claims that there are only 2 locations out of all the Arconic locations that are in a safe space. Look at the CDC map. You'll see that Iowa's fallen into one of those spots. And so they brought the mask mandate back.
So again, this is like it was before, only we still need some help. So if you're in a break room where you can't stay 6 feet apart, they want you to wear a mask. But we need to know if there's not enough break space in your department or in your area. Call your committeeman, call your bargaining rep. We need to know. We need to take it upstairs because we want everybody to be able to take a break comfortably, be able to eat without having to throw a mask back on right away. So please let your committeeman know, let your bargaining rep know, if not a steward, whatever. We need help on this. Now, they did say they're going to continue with this cleaning supplies. They're going to make sure those are available. So again, if those aren't available, we need to know about it. Talk to your committeeman.
Yeah, if you guys want hand sanitizer, if you want cleaning supplies to clean your trucks, you need to let somebody know, need to let your coach know, committeeman know, and make sure that the your department is getting that stuff to you. They feel like they don't need it. It's not spread by people touching things, but it's going to be cold and flu season. You know, if you just get a cold or a flu and they're going to kick you out, you know, and who knows what's going to happen with pay and that. We don't have a temporary policy right now like we used to if people can't work. So while we think that this situation has changed, and then, you know, with the change in the situation, we should have a change or we should have that policy back. But we will continue to push that issue with the company.
Yep, we're trying to put something together with the international now and waiting for the company to respond to that request. So hopefully we have something going forward in the next few weeks.
All right, did I miss anything local that's going on?
I don't believe so.
Anything? Bueller? All right, let's take a quick break. We'll run through some national news and we'll wrap it up. All right, back after the break. Found an article. I thought it was, I thought it was pretty sad, I guess. So I didn't realize federal firefighters, they have like a minimum wage of $13 an hour.
Wow.
How can you be a firefighter and only make $13 an hour?
I would be hot.
It's crazy.
So,
I was going to say, I know some of them stump jumpers, I think they call them out in the West. That's what they're making. They're jumping into
really?
these fires.
Is it really?
Yeah.
and that's it?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you make that
That's
to do that dangerous of a job?
it's nuts.
So the Biden administration upped it to 15. I mean, that's certainly not enough, but I mean, I can't believe it. I can't believe it was $13 an hour. You gotta be kidding me. People that firefighters that stay on through the season, the temporary workers are going to get an extra $1,000, and they're looking at hiring more. Which that was an old article. They certainly need them now. The Frito-Lay strike has come to an end, and they've agreed, or at least had a tentative agreement. I believe it's been passed by already. But members in Topeka, Kansas, it's the bakery, confectionery, tobacco workers, grain millers. So BCTGM, Local 218 in Topeka, Kansas, was on strike. They were on strike over forced overtime, which was addressed in the contract. That was their main issue, was forced overtime. Sounded like it was a constant 6/12s.
Yeah.
And only one day off is what it sounded like they were working.
Becoming a bigger issue in all contracts that I've seen is the forced overtime.
Forced overtime, and could be an issue with us.
Companies trying to do
it will
more
be an
with
issue.
less, and
Yeah, will be an issue in ours.
So kind of going along with that, I know in the past, if you listen to our podcast, we've had Jordan Boone and West Exted on here. They came on and talked about the fight for the 2-person crews with the railroad workers. It did not make the Senate bill, this recent infrastructure bill. So with everybody that tried and sent letters to their senators, thank you. They're going to try again next time around. So be looking for it. We will post it on our Facebook page. I'm sure they'll post it. We'll share it. But again, let's keep fighting for this to keep them and everybody else safe.
Yeah, we'll be. I'm chasing an interview with those two guys, so we'll see if we can get one and at least have it on the next podcast.
Sounds good.
In the budget reconciliation bill, there's a one little piece of the PRO Act in it. So it's protects the rights to unionize. So if there's an unfair labor practice against an employer, or if they're found to be guilty of committing an unfair labor practice, penalties could range from $50,000 each to, if they have a number of them, $100,000 each. So little penalty, not much, but a little penalty and a little bit of extra help for people trying to organize. Other good things, speaking of the National Labor Relations Board, some stuff starting to go workers' way. On Monday, the hearing for the National Labor Relations Board found that Amazon violated labor law during their retail, wholesale, department store union organizing campaign at the Brismer, Alabama warehouse. So they were looking, they're going to be reviewing that with the regional director to consider the hearing officer's recommendation to set aside the results of the election and hold a new one. So it'll be good news there for workers trying to organize at Amazon. And in labor history, a couple things here. Uriah Stevens, born in Cape May, New Jersey, a tailor by trade in 1869. He led 9 Philadelphia garment workers to found the Knights of Labor. That was in 1821. Again, I believe this is this week in labor history. 15,000 air traffic controllers went on strike. President Reagan threatens to fire anyone who does not return to work within 48 hours, saying they forfeit their jobs if they do not come back. Most stay out and are fired August 5th, 1981.
That was huge.
So it'll be the beginning of the end.
Yep.
Or beginning of where things got worse.
That's right.
downfall of the middle class.
That's right.
Not the end, but the where things started to go south. Florence Reese dies in Knoxville, Tennessee at 86. She was a mine worker, union activist, and author of Which Side Are You On? Written after her home was ransacked by Harlan County Sheriff H.B. Blair and his thugs during a 1931 strike.
When I first read that and you said she was the author of Which Side Are You On, all I could think of was the Dropkick Murphys. And I'm thinking, did she write that song?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
That was J.H. Blair. He said something else.
Okay, thanks, Sean.
No
Thanks,
problem.
Sean. I got one more thing. Just we've been talking about it a little bit at the beginning of this. Both Pat and Roy talked about masks, and I don't care what it is, whether it's masks, whether it's COVID, whether it's vaccinations, whether it's distractions at home, and I don't care where you work. We're seeing a lot of upticks in injuries in the steelworkers. We're definitely seeing upticks in events at our plant. Take time to stop. We're noticing we have to be our brother's keeper out here. I can speak for our plant. I think we need to take safety into our own hands and not depend on the company like we have in the past or like we should be able to. So again, at our plant, if you feel unsafe, stop. At other plants, I'm sure you have similar policies in effect. Stop, ask for help, do whatever you can, but we're getting too many people hurt and definitely too many people killed out here.
We want everybody to go home the way they came in.
Exactly. Sorry, I'm done.
I guess
Okay,
what did you mean by too many people killed?
There's too many people. I mean, we're seeing an uptick both in the steelworkers and in the union movement itself. I mean, we saw it drop during COVID, and that's probably because there weren't as many hours being worked. But now it feels like I get an email every day, or if you go out online, you see another union worker getting killed or another worker getting killed. We've got to stop it. We've got to watch out for each other. We've got to help each other out. So, not necessarily here.
Just wanted you to clarify that. In case somebody was listening, well, who got killed out here?
Nobody's got killed out here. It's just we're seeing too much of this, and like Pat said, you want to go home the way you came in, and we want you to go home the way you came in, no matter where you work. So.
Oh, and you're absolutely right. We've seen lots of good stops around the plant for safety, even quality. Keep on doing that. If it goes back to the cleaning supplies, they don't think that's a big deal. You guys clean stuff, but if you think it's a big deal, ask for the supplies, get them, take care of yourself. Others do it.
Well, yeah, Roy said it. If you think it's a big deal, let's make it a big deal. I mean, we'll help you. If you need help, get help. Talk to your committeeman, talk to your bargaining rep, talk to your safety reps or safety star points. So,
another reminder as we close out again, 282 days till contract. I don't know about anybody else, but things certainly feel different. It feels like we are in contract time now. Yes. So who knows how things are going to shake out. Tim Myers being here, it seemed like from what we were told, there was a willingness to try to get something done, but to me it just seems like we're gearing up for a fight.
I think at this plant specifically, it seems like everything's about the dollar. That's being put above all else in most cases.
Yeah. And yeah, like Roy said, it's going to be a fight, so we need to be ready.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike.
That's perfect timing, Sean.
Thank you.
Yeah, save your money, get your stuff lined up. Again, you're less than a year away. If you need to move stuff to a different bank, a bank that will help you guys out, be thinking about it now. I moved everything last contract. I moved everything to Essentra. I was not happy with my bank and the way they acted leading up to contract, and we did some stuff for them, and I understand that they are the ones that process the Union Plus mortgage, but I moved everything that I could other than that mortgage out of that company.
Yeah, and we're going to reach out to other banks. So Essentra definitely works with us, but we're definitely going to reach out to other banks in the community and see if we can get them to work with us as well.
And again, going into contract, the one thing I was impressed by was all the stuff the membership did during last contract.
Yes.
Photoshop photos of Jason's taco truck or taco stand and everything that, everybody did stuff, went out to businesses and asked them if they wanted to stand with a solidarity sign or put one up in their window. We're going to continue to do that this time around, so be watching when we start posting that stuff on Facebook. Then start reaching out to us, and either you guys get a picture or we'll try to go out there. We just need to just point us in the right direction, or you guys get it. it was nice to see all the member participation last time.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Hey, Sean,
Hello, Roy.
where can people find us?
On our Facebook page, Apple Podcasts, Podcast Addict for Android devices, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Odyssey, Libsyn.com, Local's website, and the men's restroom here at Local 105.
Get you one of them pint glasses and put it up to the wall.
Yes.
I still haven't changed that one to that Odyssey.
Well, you know, you get the iHeartRadio app, Spotify app, the Odyssey app, which used to be radio.com app.
Yeah, so I haven't changed that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do a good job of catching that, Sean.
That's what you pay me good money for. And that's why I do what I do.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, enough of that.
Thanks, Sean.
Guess that's
All
it.
right.
Thanks everybody for listening.
All right.
Don't forget to say something good about your union.
Every day.
See ya.
Steel Revolution is a production of Steelworkers 105, Bettendorf, Iowa.